All right, so we're gonna go ahead and continue where we left off just a little bit ago, and gonna play a little bit, and then I'm gonna pause it, and we're gonna go over some stuff. Okay, let's get it.
See, we're in a time of the revealing, and the Great Spirit got to make it very crystal clear about the ones that He chooses. See, it ain't exclusive to me, but there is things that you have to do in order to answer the call on your life.
All right, so everybody want to be elect of the Great Spirit, but you know that scripture that many are called and few are chosen, because you have to answer the call on your life. And in answering the call on your life, there's things that you have to do. All right? There's things I had to do. There's many things I had to let go of. I had to be obedient. Okay? See, people don't want to be obedient to the Great Spirit, but yet they want to be elect. They want to be elected of the Great Spirit, but they don't want to be obedient to the Great Spirit. They want to be obedient to their carnal flesh, but nevertheless, they want to be elected by the Great Spirit. The Great Spirit cannot use you when you are obedient to your flesh and you refuse the reproof that comes by way of the Spirit. How the hell can you be used by the Great Spirit? The apocalypse. Very few people know that the original Greek translation of apocalypse means lifting of the veil or revelation. All right? It is a disclosure of something hidden from the majority of humanity in an era domained by falsehood and misconception. And there's many of them in this world that we're living in. One, you have no clue who the true biblical people are. You're looking to a counterfeit. Okay, you have no idea where the true biblical land is. You're looking to a counterfeit. All right, you have no idea who the true indigenous people are. You're looking to the counterfeit. Okay, you're looking to the worst of the heathen as the most righteous, while you're looking at the most righteous as the wicked. Okay. So everything that you think you believe in, everything that you think you know is a freaking lie. And a deception. And a misconception. A falsehood. So therefore you live in a false reality. I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell, okay? I don't mean to yell. But bruh, we are tired. The children of light is tired. Okay, for over 7 years, we've been bringing you this truth by the way of the Spirit, while we are continuously ignored as if we are blowing smoke, as if you are never going to see any repercussions, as if you're never going to see the validity of the words that we have been given to speak to you. Okay? Far from being a horrible experience for those of us that know what's coming, that is, all right, the apocalypse represents the revealing of the true nature of things. Okay? That means your whole false ass reality is going to shatter for all you people who are sleeping and refuse to awake. Okay? You refuse to wake up. You refuse to listen. Therefore, you're going to be unprepared when the illusion is shattered. It ushers in an era of forgotten freedoms. True freedom. People today don't really know where true freedom is. They think that they are free, working their jobs, earning their money. They think that's freedom. An unprecedented clarity. Unprecedented clarity. All right? Instead of gross deception. All right? And manipulation. Forced lies and indoctrination. Instead, it's going to be unprecedented clarity. This, quote, lifting of the veil will set us free. Because guess what? The truth sets you free. So why in the hell are you holding to the lies with a death grip? The lifting of the veil will set us free from the misery that has been the result of ignorance and the worst of the heathen who has brought it upon all humanity and all creation and forced it. All right? When you tell someone something that they believed for a long time is a lie, the immediate reaction is anger. We're the first fruits that the Father has risen. So we're withstanding the brunt of the pushback. We're withstanding the brunt of the hatred and the ridicule, the ostracizing, all the suffering. Also that we can blaze a path for all the people who want to be free to love and live in harmony with all of humanity and all of creation, having compassion, kindness, love, empathy, and mercy within our hearts. Literally caring for one another. Not money, not materialistic things. I got news for you people. You are about to be told a whole bunch of stuff. Not just told, because you already being told, but you about to see that a whole bunch of stuff you thought was true is actually false. We're here trying to get you mentally prepared for it, as you keep casting us off as if we're ignorant. But it's coming. We've all been lied to for decades, and the only ones of us that got the eternal truth are those of us who's tuned in to the source of the eternal truth. But you keep wanting to spit on us and claim you love our Father. So this me watching everybody reveal their true selves during this spiritual war. Because that's exactly what it is. So I'm seeing all you people who profess to love and serve my power. You profess to love and serve my God. But you are revealing your true self. Because all of you who have no love, compassion, mercy, or empathy in your heart, demonstrating it outwardly, not just giving vain lip service, but instead you're holding to what you think you know, and you're hardening your heart. Understand, people. Understand. You are revealing your true selves. Only the ones that truly love my Father, my power, my God, is those that are loving, that demonstrate divine love. Demonstrate compassion. You will have the attributes of my Father if you truly serve and love him. If you truly worship my power, you will have the attributes of my power. But many of you don't have the attributes of my power. You don't have the attributes of my God. Instead, you have the attributes of the adversary. Okay? It is the adversary that is selfish and greedy, puffed up in pride and arrogance, ain't got no love, no compassion, no mercy, no empathy. All about the money. All about vanity. All about the pleasures of the flesh. This is many people. This is the majority of people. But many of them are all professing that they serve and love my power. They love and serve and worship my Father. They love, serve, and worship my God. No, you don't. No, sir, no, ma'am, you do not. Okay? The only way you're going to know who truly serves the living, eternal power are those who walk in love. Those who have compassion. Alright? For what they call the wrath of God, but is really the wrath of their own damn wickedness is going to come crashing down upon the heads of the wicked. Once that happens, once it's revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who suppress the truth in unrighteousness. Not only do you suppress the truth in unrighteousness, but you ignore the truth in unrighteousness. You begin to slander, twist, and manipulate the truth in unrighteousness. You begin to project all kinds of false realities upon the righteous who's been instructed to speak in these days in order to help you people. But you want to silence us.
But people don't want to do that. They don't want to humble themselves like a child. They see that as belittling. The fact that I say this, they want to see it as I'm belittling them. Like, bruh, the Messiah said this, okay? He the one told you to humble yourself as a child. So, it ain't my word. If it was my word, then yeah, it would be belittling, but it ain't my word. And when the Messiah spoke, it wasn't his word. Guess whose word it was? His Father's, right? Don't you think you need to humble yourself to the Creator? What makes you think that you're smarter than the Creator?
People should ask themselves that, because you are puffed up in your pride and your arrogance. Alright? You're gonna have to humble yourself. Alright? Because I'm not speaking my word. John 14:10. The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me. He doeth the works. The way, the truth, and the life. I don't like that term believe. You know how I am about that term believe, people. Alright? It's about knowing. Okay? So, you act like the Spirit of the Most High is separate from us. Alright? You act like the energy of the living power is separate from us, instead of understanding that it is one with us. Alright? We have a conscience. Alright? It's just that people choose to tune out their conscience and not connect with the source. Alright? You don't want to connect with the eternal source. Alright? Therefore, you tune out your conscience. Alright? But that doesn't mean that that source don't dwell in those of us who accept his Spirit. Alright? And are obedient. It has nothing to do with believing. Alright? So understand Yes, the Father is within us, okay? Because that's why we have a conscience, all right? That's why you're convicted in your conscience when you go against the eternal law of divine love, all right? You are tormented in your conscience because the Most High is in your conscience. You know, the Holy Spirit, is telling you, hey, this is wrong. It's like alarms going off. All right? That's the Most High letting you know that you are going contrary to His will. Okay? But we've been taught for decades, if not centuries, to tune out our conscience and instead listen to mortal men. All right? To not look within ourselves for the Great Spirit, or for God, but to look outside of ourselves. Okay? That's the deception. How we've been taught to look outside of ourselves. But the Messiah was trying to tell these stiff-necked freaking Pharisees, these religious leaders back when he was upon the earth, that don't you understand that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? The words I say to you, I do not speak on my own. Instead, it is the Father dwelling in me, performing His works. Like, it's the same thing today, people. All right? You need to understand that I am in the Father and the Father is in me. All right? And if you can't understand that, then you should be looking to the fruit of the Spirit. You should be looking to the account of the works. But you're not doing that. Instead, you're ignoring all the work that the Father has had me doing, while holding on to the wisdom of this world. The Messiah replied, truly, truly, I tell you, the Son cannot do anything by himself unless he sees the Father doing it. For whatever the Father does, the Son does also. All right? I could not stand on my own without His Spirit within me, grounding me, keeping me. All right? That's the only way. I have not spoken on my own, but the Father who sent me has instructed me what to say and how to say it. All right? I was instructed to be myself. I was instructed not to, try to hold back, but to be myself. All right? That way, when you are 100% your authentic self, when those who resonate with your frequency finally find you, you don't have to worry about keeping up a pretense, because you're actually authentic. And the people who love you will love you for you, not what you pretend to be. But here soon you will know that I am in my Father, and you in me, and I am in you, because we are all connected. Okay? We're all connected to that eternal source of love and life and all things good. Whether you choose to be obedient or not, you're going to bring death and damnation upon yourselves because of your disobedience and your unrepentant hearts, your rebellion against divine love. I and my Father are one, not the same entity, but I keep His eternal law in mind and I live it. Therefore, I am in one accord with my Father, with my Maker. I came here from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me. We all come from the kingdom of light. Well, not all of us come from the kingdom of lights, but there are some of us that come from the kingdom of lights down here to mortality in order to be a light. And through our whole freaking life, we're treated like trash by the wicked who love living in their carnal flesh. All my life I've been surrounded by selfish, greedy people when I never had that type of heart. My Father worketh a work that I do, that he has given to me. Yes, I have to be obedient to do these things, but he supplies me with the messages continuously. I am not lacking content because I'm constantly being given the messages. All right? That you people keep wanting to ignore to your own detriment. Alright, so it ain't our words that we're speaking. Revelation is a warning to mankind, or to humanity. Not mankind, but humanity. Alright? The judgment of the Most High is that eternal law, and the time intervals that's set in motion. Alright? For the end of this age, the end of this world. Not the earth, but the end of this world, the end of this age, the end of this wicked ass economic system of bondage. Forced to bow down and worship Lucifer, because he don't play fair. So you must humble yourself as this little child. Whoever humbles himself as this little child is the greatest in the reign of the heavens. The more humble you are, the more you are able to elevate in the spirit and in truth. But the more prideful and arrogant you are, the more carnal-minded you are. The more you live to please your carnal flesh. And you have no place in your heart for his word. What? I gotta find out what scripture that is. John 8:37. Children of the devil. Imagine that. A whole bunch of y'all professing that you serve my power. But the scripture declares that you're children of the devil. Okay? See, I know that some of my people are the descendants of Abraham, but are trying to kill me, trying to knock me off of where the Father has me. Because his word has no place in them. I speak of what I have seen in the presence of the Father. And you do what you have heard from your father. We all gotta pine after money in order to sustain our life. What makes you think you're special? But now you're trying to kill me. Someone who has told you the truth that I heard from the Most High. Abraham never did such a thing. None of the righteous would do such a thing. If you are truly righteous, you wouldn't be setting yourself as an adversary against me. If you were truly righteous, you would do what you could to help me. all those who are the children of the stock of Abraham, the indigenous people, the aboriginal people, the biblical people, all those, and whoever cleaves to us, all right, the righteous of us, all right, that references the Most High, to us is the word of this salvation sent. Okay? Only the righteous are going to be able to receive salvation. All right? So, I'm sorry, but you people in your religion, you are greatly deceived because you are not righteous. You are religious. You got a mindset full of dogmatic belief systems, and it causes you to hate your neighbor instead of loving your neighbor as you do yourself. No, you hate your neighbor. That's the opposite of how we were instructed to live amongst one another and treat one another. See, this has happened to me too. They shut their bowels of compassion to tempt us to have hatred and bitterness and envy and jealousy in our heart. But we don't. We just cry out to the Father. I cry out to my Father. But you have no excuse to accuse me, because I ain't cussed nobody out for withholding. I speak this truth by the way of the Spirit. But I ain't mad at nobody for what they choose to do with their money. They got free agency. I ain't here to force nor strong arm anybody. But I am here to speak this truth by way of the Spirit to let you know that you shutting up your bowels of compassion is a form of strong arming and forcing us to do what you do. Yes, when you have an abundance and you refuse to give out of your abundance, if you refuse to give substance out of your abundance to those of us in need, that is a form of strong arming, trying to force us to earn money so that we don't have to suffer. Because you got a cold ass heart. You ain't got no compassion. You ain't got no mercy. You ain't got no love. You ain't got no empathy. You hoard on to the abundance of your money while his people suffer. And your mentality is root hog or die poor. That is not the mindset of someone that is righteous. And they do this in order to have an excuse to accuse us of being hateful. But we're not hateful. We just have to suffer a lot. And all you people who cause us to suffer, understand, you're going to reap what you have been sowing. The Messiah was persecuted by his own people, and they sought to slay him because he had done these things on their Sabbath day. Okay? These religious leaders, they follow the letter of the law, okay? But they ain't got no love, no compassion, no mercy, no empathy. It's just all about surface level, trivial, vain laws of men. All of you who can't seem to understand, even though I'm speaking very crystal clearly, why do you not understand my speech? Even because you cannot hear my word. Because his word has no place in you. All of this is children of the devil. Where's it at, bro? Children of the devil. Didn't find that. It was 8 something. Oh shoot, hold on. 8:43. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Why do you not understand what I'm saying? It is because you are unable to accept my message of love. Alright? You're unable to accept my message of love. Therefore, you belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out his desires. Okay? Yes, you want to please your carnal flesh. Alright? You ain't got no delight in his word. You got no delight in his oracles. Okay? But he was a murderer from the beginning, refusing to uphold the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his native language, because he is a liar and the father of lies. But because I speak the truth, you refuse to accept it. Which of you can prove me guilty of sin? If I speak the truth, why can you not accept it? Whoever belongs to the Most High will be able to hear the words of the Most High. The reason many people refuse to hear and refuse to accept the words of the Most High is because they do not belong to the Most High. And it's not that the Most High has not wanted them to be of him. No, we have free agency. And the Most High is going to allow you to keep ignoring his word, to hold on to the wisdom of this world and the blessing back of Lucifer for however long you can, till you can't any longer. Alright? Now, let's find out where we are. Alright? So you must humble yourself like a child. Alright? If you want to be led by the Holy Spirit, you're going to have to let go of that which you think you already know. Alright? That means you have to subdue your ego, humbling yourself to unlearn lies and relearn the truth via the Spirit of truth. And the Spirit of truth is residing with his people, who he awakened in the land of our captivity and brought back to remembrance of who we are. So we know who we are. We know where the true biblical lands are. Alright? We're shining light on all the lies and the deceptions, but many people keep casting it off as if we're crazy and casting us off as if we're nothing. Alright? But it's going to be to your own detriment, because I'm showing you all of these receipts where the Messiah told you to humble yourself. Realize that hatred, jealousy, and aggression is not you. They're just programs. Your mind is like a computer that can be infected, okay? Your mind is like a computer that can be infected with viruses. Your task is to disinfect these programs and set yourself free. The only way that you can do this is to let go of what it is you think you know. And that's damn near impossible for the majority of people. Okay? However, for the seed of this land, for the indigenous people, for the biblical people, we were instructed, we were given the roadmap. Alright, this is how I know for a certainty that we are about to be delivered. All right? Because I see my life in the scriptures and I have applied the living word to my life. I did what he instructed for us to do. Let's read. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and I will forgive their sin, and I will heal their land. So understand, we're going to get our land back. So what the hell you think that's going to mean for all you people who are squatting on the land that we were originally given? Our birthright. What do you think is about to happen to you who refuse to unlearn what it is you think you know, who refuse to humble yourself? See, judgment first began with us, okay? It first began with us. Not suffering as Christians, but suffering as the Israelites, the indigenous people. Has nothing to do with you Christians, right? Just because Gentiles called us Christians in Antioch don't mean we're Christians. Just because you want to call us black people and African Americans don't mean that we are your stigmas and your labels. And you, Constantine Christians today, you have not replaced us as the biblical people, okay? But if you suffer as a child of light, do not be ashamed, but glorify the Most High, that you bear his name. I glorify my Maker. I know why I'm hated. I know why I'm outcasted. I know why I'm ignored and rejected. But I also know that you ain't just doing it to me. Oh no, you're doing it to the one you've been professing that you serve. And now it's being made evidently crystal clear who it is you truly serve. Let me get a better version, bro. It first began at the house of the Most High, which is the Israelites. Alright? And we were the original family of the Most High. Okay? But the Gentiles were able to be grafted into our family. But you ain't replaced us. Okay? And if the judgment first began with us, the original seed of the blessed lands, the promised land, if the judgment first began with us, and that judgment was brought against us at your hands, Constantine Christians, what the hell you think is going to be the outcome for those of you who disobey the true gospel of the Most High that he instructed for us to give to you freely? And if it is hard for the righteous to be saved, what the hell you think is going to be the outcome of the ungodly and the blatant sinner? So understand, people. He's going to deliver us. And with our deliverance comes your judgment. I'm instructed to give you all of this freely. Okay? It's your choice what you choose to do with it. Alright? I ain't here to force you. I ain't here to strong arm you. No, that's what wicked people do. See, if the situation was reversed and the righteous, say I had the resources of the earth, I had an abundance in order for people to sustain their life, I would make sure everybody had their wants and needs. Yes, I would. I would make sure everybody at least had what they needed to sustain their life. I would not withhold from you just because you don't do what I do. And that's the way it's going to be in the righteous kingdom. Everybody is going to have their needs met. Everybody is going to have everything that they need in order to sustain their life. They're not going to be forced to do things against their will just so that they can sustain their life upon the earth. That's wickedness. That's wickedness, to force us to bow down to your God just so that we can live on the earth. That's evil. My power don't require that you worship and serve him in order for you to sustain your life. No, the earth provides freely for both the unrighteous and the righteous. The sun shines freely upon the unrighteous and the righteous. Right? It rains, all right, on both the unrighteous and the righteous. All right? The Most High is not a respecter of persons, but however gives everyone ample opportunity to choose with their free agency to be righteous, to be like his attributes, demonstrate his attributes during our immortality. All right? And those of us who are actively doing that, you have been treating us the worst, okay? Like, and you're revealing yourself. You're revealing your true colors, okay? And so you want to stop doing that, people. Okay, you really want to stop doing that. Let's see, we're 43 minutes in. I'm not gonna do too much of this. I do kind of want to give you guys, I wanted to at least give you an hour, but it just depends where it's at in the audio, because I need a good stopping point. Okay, so let's see where we're at.
But you don't want to do that. You want to trust in what you've been taught to believe all your life by other mortals.
Right, you don't want to humble yourself. Let me take it back just one more time, okay? You don't want to humble yourself at all. You just want to hold to the status quo.
So, it ain't my word. If it was my word, then yeah, it would be belittling, but it ain't my word. And when the Messiah spoke, it wasn't his word. Guess whose word it was? His Father's, right? Don't you think you need to humble yourself to the Creator? What makes you think that you're smarter than the Creator? But you don't want to do that. You want to trust in what you've been taught to believe all your life by other mortals who have not humbled themselves to the Creator, who refuse to humble themselves to the Creator. No, everybody are literally just humbling themselves to mortal men. And it goes all the way to the Pope. Because it's the Pope that christens people.
Hold on. Because yes, this goes all the way to the Pope, alright? So understand, people, you must unlearn what you have learned. Okay? They tell you the truth to your face in the movies. Alright? Free thinkers will always seem crazy to those who refuse to question their reality. This is why I was always looked at as a dreamer. I was always looked at, as crazy. All right? But I didn't create this. I came across this, which explained my life. All right? So, their advice is never apologize for having the ability to think for yourself. Because guess what? That comes from the Great Spirit. That comes from the eternal source. All right? I've been given the ability to unlearn and relearn. Unfortunately, many people lack this ability, and it's not because the Great Spirit did not give them the ability to do so. No, we all get free agency. But many people cannot get over their ego. Many people cannot get over their pride. See, the truth is a hard pill to swallow when you're choking on your pride. You can't. And when your heart is hardened, it's impossible to perceive spiritual truth. That's again pride. That's again your ego. That is your arrogance. You are refusing to humble yourself, to unlearn the wisdom of this world, and allow the Most High to renew your mind and give you a heart of flesh. Take out your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh, to where you will begin to walk in compassion, kindness, love, mercy, and empathy. Okay? You must unlearn, people, because this world has made you hardened in your heart. Okay? You are hardened in your heart. But understand that your pride goes before destruction. A haughty spirit before a fall. Okay? You people are about to reap great destruction. Alright? You're choosing to hold on to the wisdom of this world, never wanting to dig deep enough to find out who established this world, this system. Alright? Because this world was not established by the Most High. Okay? The earth was, but not the world that we were born in. Okay? Why so much hatred and jealousy and aggression? Because this system was not created by the Great Spirit. It was created by the wicked to cause all of this. To cause chaos. Order out of chaos. Alright? But you're going to have to unlearn. You're going to have to disinfect your programmed mind. You're going to have to humble yourself to understand that you've been lied to all your life by wicked people who set themselves up in authority over all humanity and all creation. See? You honoring the wrong people. Why are you looking to this dude as if he holy? Why are you looking to the Vatican? Why are you looking to these religious institutions as if it's holy, as if it's righteous? All your presidents have to go visit the Pope. Every single one. Every single one. Alright? Every single one of your presidents had to go meet with the Pope. Why is that? Elon Musk visiting the Pope. Alright? Let's get back to your presidents here. Clinton had to go visit the Pope. Okay? Trump had to go visit the Pope. Alright? Why are you putting your trust and faith in this man as if he's doing anything different from all the previous presidents? Okay? They are all up under subjection of this wicked dude here. Okay? Bush, all right? All of your presidents, okay? I said we have one with Biden. Yes, we do. There's Biden with the Pope, all right? Oh, we got Obama too. All right? Every single one of your presidents had to go meet with this dude. You need to ask yourself, why is that? All right?
And then it goes all the way to the Pope. Because it's the Pope that christens people. It's the Pope that ordains people. Every single president got to go where? You guessed it, the Pope. Got to go visit the Queen. Got to go visit the Saudi Arabia princess. Guess what? Because it's Psalms 83 and they have a confederacy.
Let me show you that confederacy. I've shown it many times. There's your confederacy. Why is he over there with the Saudi princes and whatnot? Alright? Why are they all together? What's up with this confederacy? Alright? Posted this many years ago. Do you people not understand what confederacy means? Do you not understand what confederacy means? Even this person right here that look like us, but is one of them. Okay? The movie Get Out. I talked about this the other day. I couldn't remember the name of the movie, but that's the name of the movie, where they were literally taking out our brain and putting their brain in our body. Okay? Like, wow, bro. They be telling you the truth to your face. Okay? Look at this confederacy. Alright? Yes. See? There is a confederacy. Understand. Confederacy. Alright? Confederacy. Why are you people not seeing it? Why are you not seeing the confederacy? Alright? Like, is absolutely asinine that you people are ignoring it. Is right in your face. Alright?
It's right before your face. It's right before your eyes, but yet you're never seeing it. You honor these people. This is the wicked who you should have the problem with. But why you got the problem with me? All my life, bro. All my life I've had to go through this bullshit. All my life. All my life, and I had no understanding whatsoever. I just knew that what I seen was evil. Okay? And I knew that I was being oppressed. Can't nobody tell me that I was not being oppressed when I'm being dictated to. Forced to do things that I don't want to do. Forced to do things against my will. That is oppression.
That's the epitome of oppression. Alright? And I think that people, we're going to stop it there because I'm going to be needing to go into some details and stuff. I got to I got to cook beans tonight. It takes me a bit to cook them. So I know this is not very long. But I did give y'all some time today. Alright, I got started kind of late because I was engaged in the text communication. And so, I flow by way of the Spirit, people. I give you what I can give you, okay? And it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to walk in my purpose and do what I was created to do. But, it will be a whole lot nicer. It'll be a whole lot better when people begin to show love. Okay? I am not after your money, people. I can care less about the God of this world. Alright? I care about kindness. I care about compassion. I care about mercy. I care about real love. Okay? Real empathy. Okay? So, when you begin to show that to me, um, helping me out of your abundance, is not your money that I'd be cherishing, but your heart. Okay? That's what I will be cherishing. Alright? And that's what the Most High cherishes. Alright? That's what the Great Spirit cherishes. And it is what it is, people. You can think in your mind that I'm a charlatan all you want, but the Messiah gonna tell you, whatsoever you did not do for one of the least of these, my brethren, you did not do it for me. So you ain't got no love for his people that are in poverty. Understand you're gonna reap your just deserts. Shalom.